Welcome everybody! This little video started out as a simple introduction for my friends to watch. Feel free to enjoy it and share where you like. Let's get started. To move around Activeworlds, you'll want to use the cursor keys on your keyboard, which are the little arrows. Pressing the up arrow will move you forward, and pressing the down arrow will move you backwards. The side arrows will turn your view left or right, depending on which arrow you press. Now, you might find there are times when you want to walk faster or even run from place to place. And when this happens, you'll want to hold the control key down while you are moving with the cursor keys. And this will take you through whatever environment you're in a lot faster. There are a couple of extra interesting things, though, that you can do with your number pad. Like, who doesn't want to fly? You can totally do this in VR. The plus and minus buttons on your number pad will allow you to float up or down, and then once you're floating you can use the cursor keys as normal to move and fly around, and also the control key if you want to fly faster. Using your number pad, you can also look upwards or downwards. For example, if you're at the base of a tall building and you want to look up, you will use the page up button, and then to look back down again, you'll use the page down button. Now, speaking of views, let's move on to Act 2. You will likely start Activeworlds with this first-person view. To change your view, you click the camera icon in your toolbar, which is towards the bottom of your view window. Clicking it once will put you in third person above view, and this view is static, meaning it won't allow you to look up or down. But clicking this icon once again will keep you in the third person view, but it will level you out. And also at this point you'll be allowed to use the look up and down feature you learned in the last section. One more click and you will have a view that faces your avatar, which is great for checking out how fabulous you look or looking behind you without turning. And finally, another click will send you right back to the first person view as if you were looking through your own eyes. When you start Activeworlds, you will probably be wearing something like these. The oldest avatars look very blocky and jointed. They are part of Activeworlds' rich and long history, but they are by no means what you will eventually be wearing. Perhaps you'll eventually find yourself wearing one of these. Each world has its own set of avatars to choose from. This particular world has options for a backpacker dude, an urban fashionista, or my personal favorite, this rooster, as well as many others. So when you enter a world, have a look up at the top of your screen where there are menu items. One of these is labeled Avatar. If you click it, you will get a drop-down list of avatars to choose from for that particular world. There is one more option for avatars, which is very exciting, and that is the Custom Avatar or CAV system. If a world allows it, you will be able to adopt an avatar that you have saved by using this system. Now the system gives you many body shape sliders, hairstyles, clothing, different eyes and different skin and colors to choose from to make your personal avatar. It's quite sophisticated. I will cover the CAV system in more detail in another video because there's a lot to it, but if you're the adventurous type and you want to try it out for yourself, go ahead, be brave, click on the t-shirt icon in your toolbar. So now we're going to talk a bit about going places and the way you can see all kinds of wonderful things in Activeworlds. So let's head over to the tab section on the left side of your screen. If you use the Worlds tab, you will then be able to click on a world in that list to attempt to teleport there. Now, I say attempt because some worlds are private and closed to you. And if so, you'll get a message in your chat area telling you that. But I think you'll find that you can teleport to most worlds. If you want to teleport back to a previous world you've been to, Activeworlds has you covered. Just use the arrow icons in your bottom toolbar. That will take you back and forth between worlds you've been, just like you would in any web browser to go back and forth to web pages. Also, if you click the home icon, you'll go back to your home, which is the place you will always start when you enter Activeworlds. This could be anywhere, and it's configurable, and we'll talk about that right now. So it's useful to know about the teleport menu item at the top of your screen. It will give you options to set your home, save teleports in your teleport tab, and to teleport to the exact coordinates in any world. Now let's talk about talking. You can chat to people using the text box at the very bottom of the screen, just like any messenger. Just type the words, hit enter, and they'll appear to anyone within a reasonable distance of you. You can also choose to talk globally, which means to shout out to the whole world by clicking a checkbox, or you can whisper privately to a particular person in a separate chat field. I won't go into this in detail right now, but you can also configure your settings to see text above people's heads or not in various ways. Activeworlds also has a private messaging system called Telegrams. If you choose the Telegrams tab on the left side of your screen, you will then be able to see any private messages you have received and also reply to them. However, you can only send or reply to telegrams from friends you have added to your contacts list, which you can also find in the left-hand tabs. So when you're there in the contacts list, you can add a contact by right-clicking on the white space and recording that person. And those were the basics. Activeworlds is probably the most feature and option-rich VR platform in existence, simply because it is the oldest and has learned to appeal to many people with different communication and learning styles. There are many more settings and controls so that you can build a home, a city, or an entire universe without even learning to make 3D objects, but you can also add your own 3D art and objects. You can script games, engineer sound and video, animate characters and objects, create custom avatars even beyond the CAV system, or make an entire avatar system of your own. You can tweak your privacy settings to suit your needs, and also your graphics settings to suit your computer, whether it be old and slow or fast and furious. But for now, you know the basics, and that's all you need to know to party and explore in Activeworlds with me.